Now then, hospices are warning they are having to turn away dying patients because of a funding crisis. Wiltshire's Prospect Hospice say they can only open half of their specialist beds, leaving some patients receiving end-of-life care on hospital corridors. Our health correspondent Matthew Hill reports.
Maggie is now getting the end-of-life care and attention she needs from staff at Prospect Hospice. But before her admission, she'd spent 2 weeks at Great Western Hospital after being told she had terminal cancer.
She was very unhappy in hospital. There were some lovely staff in the hospital, but the system there isn't built to cope with somebody with Parkinson's and with this going on too.
How did you find it in the hospital?
Very tiring, very noisy. This is absolutely fabulous here. It's like being in a house bar.
To me, watching Maggie go from corridor care to a ward and stay in a ward because there was nowhere else for her to go seems such a waste.
Prospect Hospice only gets 18% of its funding from the government to supply not only inpatient beds, but also a whole network of palliative care in people's homes. At the moment, half of the 12 beds here at Prospect Hospice are empty because they can't afford to run them. And that's more expensive per patient. It costs £1,500 per head per night to have a patient here. If they were all open, it would only cost £1,100. It means the hospice has to make hard decisions.
Roughly, on a typical week, we're turning away 6 or 7 patients who need the specialist care that we deliver. They're taking up a bed, which is brutal language to use, but it's a reality, where someone else who needs that particular care could be having that care.
What should happen?
Well, there needs to be an urgent review. Hospice UK, who are our national organisation, are campaigning very vociferously at government level. They're asking for a 4-point plan to change. That includes full funding for specialist palliative services, which is something we excel at. Also means that we can give our nursing staff pay rises that are in line with the NHS. At the moment, we're unable to do that, as there are a lot of hospices, and we struggle to match them. They stick with us through loyalty and because they're brilliant at what they do, but ultimately they've got bills to pay.
The Department of Health and Social Care says it'll soon set out plans to improve palliative care, and it's invested £125 million to improve hospice facilities. But for patients like Maggie, it seems a bit of a lottery about whether their last days will be treasured.
We've been married since 1980, on my 21st birthday, and we never expected this day to come. So we're making the most of it in the best environment we can.
Yeah.
Matthew Hill, BBC Points West.